This sitting in my driveway, I have the honor of saying this car is in my driveway. This is Matt, or as you probably know him, Subaruwrxfan'S 2015 Mustang EcoBoost. And I'm going to go ahead and drive it here in a second. We're going to do a little vlog together as well. But yeah, definitely very cool to see this car in my driveway next to my car and of course my lowly little truck over there. So a huge thanks to Matt for bringing his car down here today. All right, what's up everybody? Mike here. So I'm here with the world famous Subaruwrxfan, and we're going to be switching our cars around a little bit today. So he's going to be driving the Corvette, and he was nice enough to let me drive his 2015 Mustang EcoBoost. So it's definitely going to be a fun day, and I hope everyone enjoys the little drive. Hey, the first thing you notice about this car is, although it's a totally new car as far as the Mustang is concerned, it feels very Mustang-like. So it's a little bit different in here, but with the dash set up, the way the hood is, if you blindfolded me and put me in this car and blacked out all the emblems and stuff, I would probably guess that this is a Mustang. To a stop sign here, and now we'll get into some more twisty bits. And the clutch travel in this is pretty short compared to the Corvette. And here we go. Oh my God, so get a little bit of wheel spin there. Yeah, this feels really fast when you accelerate, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I was not thinking it'd be that fast compared to a Mustang GT, but it really doesn't feel any slower at all, and you get a lot of power from down low in the RPM range, which is really surprising with this. You would expect, especially with a tune, you would expect that you get a little bit of turbo lag, but you don't, honestly, and it's great. And and cornering feels very good, that's for sure. Wow, this car really feels good. I'm definitely impressed. The other thing that's interesting with this car, just driving it around here a little bit, is that although this is a totally new rear suspension setup, so old Mustangs, all the way up until 2014 had a live rear axle like you find in a pickup truck. This has an independent rear setup, so we got a straightaway here. Yeah, the boost just rolls on, man. This is fast. I mean, you get going up, and you got to be careful because it'll get you into trouble really quick. But anyway, you know, with the independent rear setup, it really doesn't feel a whole lot different from the live rear setup, which I find a little bit surprising. All right, so we got some good twisty bits coming up here. Your little tire squeal there. I'm just used to the Vet where you can take that really fast and not get any squeal, but this is good. It holds on really well. Let's apply some power here. Definitely feels really good. Yeah, it doesn't feel a ton different than the live rear axle setup, but it feels really planted and firm as well. And these are not like the GT track tires or anything like that. These are just regular all seasons, and it still feels really solid and really good. There's not a whole lot of body roll. I think they did a good job of tightening that up a little bit as well. And then cruising along here, yeah, I think that the tune was a good call on this. It really wakes it up. The throttle response is instant. Now, of course, I haven't driven it before it had the tune installed, but the throttle response is right away with that. I love it. Definitely very fun. It really wakes this car up a lot. I mean, just from a regular Mustang GT, when you get in and drive it, it's not super aggressive, and not everything is super responsive like right away, but this really is. I mean, this is pretty much instantaneous throttle response and everything like that. I really like it so far. The steering in this car, really, really good. Always been a strong point with Mustangs, and that is definitely the case here. Steering is great. You always know exactly where your front tires are in these cars, and they're very good in that respect. Also, just driving around here, since this is a Mustang, a lot of people might worry about visibility or something like that, but this is really good. I'm having no visibility issues at all. Matt and I are about the same height, so everything's probably adjusted like perfectly for me. But yeah, really good. I like everything in here. The steering wheel feels great. It's this chunky little wheel, and it definitely feels very, very good. And look at that perfect shift right there. Yeah, really just totally at home in this car right away. All right, so Matt's got things to do today, so I don't have time to drive this car around forever or do a full review or anything like that. But, you know, just kind of getting a feel for the interior. Seats, super comfortable, but these are the touring seats, not the Recaros. But they have really good side bolstering. I mean, they feel really good. They held me in place just fine during those corners, and, you know, rest of the car is great. I mean, I loved it. This is such a step up from previous Mustangs. I know that that's what everyone says about this car, but it's definitely true. They're not overhyping it whatsoever. whatsoever. The interior is a super nice place to be. Everything in here, the layout, the buttons have a good resistance to them. I am really loving this car pretty much in every way. Brushed aluminum, and again though, kind of lends to that point that I said earlier about how it feels very Mustang-like. All the gauges and everything is like a circular design, so it's just so good. It really is. All right, so we'll do a little second gear. Has a good sound too. It's got a really deep little sound to it. It does. Love it a lot. Yeah, so interior quality, great in this car. Really nothing in here. I love this little badge, Mustang since 1964 over there on the right-hand side. Yeah, super comfortable. Visibility is good. I mean, this is just a super great car. And I love the little screen here. It's constantly giving me my boost pressure, which is obviously cool. Car guys love boost, and this is no exception. Definitely love this. How does the manual in this car feel? Well, it definitely feels very good. Very solid. The shifts, the throws are short. Very solid. I love the little shifter. It's got a little ball shifter. Love it. Definitely very cool. Reverse kind of threw me for a loop though, because I was like, to get out of the driveway, how do I get in reverse? But it's the little lever that you pull up from underneath the shift lever here. But definitely very cool. I love the way that the gear shifter feels, and the clutch is very easy to use. This is just a car that you can really get into and drive without any type of issue whatsoever. It feels very, very good. All right, so like I said, I don't have a whole ton of time today, but just coming back here to the house. Yeah, so how did I come about driving this car? Well, Matt, Subaruwrx fan, as he is more commonly known on YouTube, is down here in Hershey, PA, which is my neck of the woods, for a concert with his wife now. I was about to say fiance, but of course he's now married. So he was down here in Hershey, which is where I live, and he was nice enough to contact me and come out today and meet me so I could drive his car. And he's in behind me. I'm not sure if you could see in some of the shots in my vet. So you know, Matt, thank you so much for letting me do this and having this opportunity. It was great. Love the car. I'm not just saying that. This thing is awesome. I really love it. It makes me kind of miss being in a Mustang a little bit. It does. This thing is just incredible. So, you know, just thanks again, Matt. I really appreciate it, and I hope everyone enjoyed this little drive. I know I definitely did. Mustang, fantastic car. Doesn't disappoint whatsoever. It's just, this new one is really, really good. If you're on the fence about buying this, I'd say go for it just after this little short drive, because it's just, what can you say? So anyway, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this short little drive of a 2015 Mustang EcoBoost Cobb tune. And if you're stopping in for the first time, please subscribe. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.